Hello and welcome. Just in the news of Ruben Amorin being sacked. We are here again as Manchester United fans. We've been down through this road several times. From the time that Sir Alex Ferguson retired from our beloved club, our club has just been nothing but shame and a disgrace. I remember the speech that Ferguson made after that game against Swansea when he retired. He always told us to always back our managers, to always rally behind our coaches and our managers. But now what has happened to our club since then? Ferguson went, David Moyes came, Van Gaal came, Jose Mourinho came, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came, Ten Hag came, Ragnick came, even Ruben Amorin has now been sacked. It's not a surprise or a shock to me that Ruben Amorin has been sacked. It's not a surprise or a shame that he's been sacked for me, because from the time that he was appointed, he has represented nothing about Manchester United. There's nothing about him in any aspect of form that represents Manchester United. One, because he's failed to integrate our academy players in his team. We've played about 17-18 games this season. None of our academy graduates have started a Premier League game this season. That's a shame. That is not Manchester United. That is not who we are. The time that I became a Manchester United fan, that was on the 21st of April 1999. That's a day that we beat Juventus in that epic Champions League semi-final, where the club came from 2 goals behind. That very same year, we won a treble, and that treble was won and inspired by our academy graduates, the class of 92. There was Nicky Butt in that team. He played alongside Ryan Giggs in midfield. There was Beckham. Scholes, though he was suspended. There was still Nevon Brown, Wesley Brown, and then everything. Now, from the time that Ruben Amorim has come in to become the manager of our beloved club, our academy players have regressed. They haven't been promoted. His formation, there's nothing good to talk about it. It doesn't represent who we are as Manchester United. There's nothing about that same formation that represents us as Man United. Nothing. You play 3-4, whatever. There's nothing that represents about us. And then the fact that Ruben Amorim has gone, that is not going to be the solution. The real solution is, I think the ownership of the club has to take full responsibility. The person that hired Ruben Amorim, he or she, in any shape or form, they must also be sacked, because there is nothing about them that represents Manchester United. We've got Jason Wilcox, whatever his name is called, as a director of football. But if you look at his track record, he's a Leeds United legend. He's a Leeds United legend. He's played over 10 years at Leeds United and a long-term employee of Manchester United. So, and then you put him there, and then you expect him to be the best Manchester United director, but in the actual sense, there's nothing Man United about him. So even him, he has to be called to book, together with the CEO, Omar Berada. There's nothing about him that represents about Manchester United. So all of them need to go with Ruben Amorim, because there's nothing Man United about them. We've been through this road for so many years. Yes, Amorim is going to be sacked and a successor is going to be found, but there's nothing that is going to change so long as those same people that are in charge of the club are in charge of it. Anyways, we look forward to see how Darren Fletcher is going to perform in his role, but the ownership of the club must take full responsibility. It's time for us to go back to what Man United used to be and what Man United is.